And I'll go to the serial monitor in order to check the IP address that's been assigned. I'll also show you how to assign a gateway and an IP address to your device manually, right? Welcome. Let's get access to the IP address 192.168.226.207 accessible point. So let's access. And it is kind of pretty slow in approach. It was like slow in approach yesterday. Let's see how it behaves today. Behaving good. So as soon as the second operation takes place, it starts kind of getting weird. Alright, so maybe it's taking too much of memory, right? Or we'll have to change the access point. So we have to do something right here in order to make sure that let's not go to the process form right here. So what we are doing on post, we're going to process form, right? But we're doing same, so it doesn't matter what we are doing. Why is it taking time? So it's having some kind of exception right here. इसमें कुछ exception आ रही है. Something that's making it kind of slow. And this is what we usually suffer with this device. And at times debugging can be an issue right here. Should not be an issue. I don't know whether it's an issue with Wi-Fi or what. I'll try and connect mine so that we see what is wrong here.
300% of speed.
Now there is some serious issue right here, so we're dealing with something serious right here. Let's stop the recording here by the time we resolve this issue. Everything was alright, so some issues with the Wi-Fi. We'll still try to turn on all off, all on. Absolutely fine, so you can see all of them are on single click, so all of them are off on single click, and you can individually toggle between them, right? Okay, so we have controls table directly. So what am I going to do with this controls table? So I will ask my controls table to kindly float float left. आप left side पे अपना जो कारखाना है वो संभालिए. And now what I do right here, so I will also start styling the controls table to page plus is equivalent to concatenate to the page once again dot controls table 2, and I'll ask this table to float right, क्योंकि हमने वो टेबल कहाँ रखा ठीक है. If you see controls table, I will use the same properties except from floating left. This table would rather float towards the right side. Now you can see the table is floating towards the right hand side, and I'll immediately go and create a table in order to display the controls and the current status of the controls and whatsoever you want. So this is the end of the table and this is the end of the form. So I would rather prefer going outside the table and outside the form and forming a new table right here, not a table but just a table. The closure and the opening of the table, so we close down the table right here, open down the table right here, and as we know that we're common two things, a table row and a table division, so which is TD, right here, and we close down the table division right here. So this is where we are going to display the status, and this time, like the previous time, we are going to have two table rows. So we can say temperature, temperature, and let's say the temperature is, for example, 30 right degree Celsius, whatever it is. So now I'll copy the second row, and you will see that we are humidity, where humidity is, oh my god, the humidity is 80%. It's percent in the room, the total atmosphere, right? I don't know what dushmani does it have with me. Okay, shut up. All right. Oh my god. Okay, now we are having the third is the feel. Okay, feels like, so it feels like, so if the temperature is 80 degrees Celsius, what is the real feel? The real feel can be 29 or something like, I wish if it was 29, but it's now going minus. Let's give it a test and let's start. No. अरे करेंगे यार, क्यों इतना टेंशन ले रहा तू? Why have you taken the load on your shoulders? Are you the caretaker of the world? No, then relax. What is the ID class? So we've taken a class. So we've taken it as a class. And we'll rather say table class is equivalent to controls table 2, and do not hesitate in uploading ASAP as soon as possible and check the results from the other side. क्यों दिल से
Expected before page.
हाँ
उसको लगा
मैं करो था टर्मिनेट था ऐसे दुनिया वो टर्मिनेट करना लोथ कर भी हाँ. Oh, we have not, what we have done, we have expected too much from ourselves by not terminating anything at all, right? So that's how it goes. You should not terminate anything and expect God to come down and terminate things for you. How is it possible? All right, now we made impossible possible, and now let's upload and see the results on your computer screens now. Oh, come on. What is the problem now?
वहाँ पे भी रहता है.
So, you know what? I'm not a very good terminator. I'm a starter. Huh? Floor. कहाँ का फ्लोर आ गया? कहाँ पे? FLOAT float. Oh, I would rather redo it. Come on, computer go paga. FLOAT float. Right. ऊपर क्या लिखा हमने कंट्रोल्स टेबल में? फ्लोट लेफ्ट लिया, या ऊपर ठीक, नीचे गलत? Any shock? No. Let's carry on uploading and see the results in a moment. Done saving. Why do I save? What do I do? Why would you save? By the time it saves, let me show you how. Oh my god, I still have to share these things. My god. A DHT11 is the precision-based sensor, very good in embedded systems, right? We're going to embed this sensor today in order to check the humidity, the real feel, and the temperature of the room, and take certain actions as per the humidity, temperature, and the real feel of the room. For example, now automation of AC, right? Automation of AC, it increases the speed of AC depending upon the current temperature of the room. If the temperature increases and decreases, so does the the cooling intensity of the AC increases, or the fan speed of the AC increases or decreases. If you want to make it automatic, specific to room, right? So we have to go ahead and start using a beautiful sensor. Yes, we already given you LM35 IC. We given you an integrated circuit LM35. That's more That's also precision based, but more related to equipments. If the temperature increases, for example, if you're driving a car, if the temperature goes to a certain range, start the fan. And the speed of the fan depends on the temperature that's increasing. Or maybe आप अपना laptop देखते हो, जितना ज़्यादा heat होता है उतना ज़्यादा तेज fan चलता है. So this is all LM35 what it does. So you can just configure it like that. But now, if it's specifically about room, if you're making AC, if you're making a car, if you're making an automatic climate controlled device, right? या कोई भी चीज जिसमें क्लाइमेट पॉसिबिलिटीज है. Now you can see that it has a cover over it, or it has a cover on top of it like this, entirely based on precision right here. So any automation, how many legs does it have?
3.
3 legs.
3.
Can I have yours? Come on. Right, then if you take a look at the DHT11 sensor, we have GND data and VCC. VCC is always going to be plus 5 volts. So it's VCC. VCC is always the maximum voltage available to you is 5 volts and 3.3 volts. So I would rather go here GND, and it's going to produce a ground. It's going to produce data. It's going to produce data from the middle wire. And data is going to come from the middle pin right here. Let me connect data . Let me connect data to, it's always defined in the library what you have to do, because we use the DHT11 library right here. ठीक है बेटा? It's already defined pin 2, so it is going to be connected to digital pin 2, which is GPIO2, right? So आपको इसको GPIO2 से ही connected रखना पड़ेगा, ठीक है? And VCC you can connect with anything. Okay, so table is not visible. What happened to the table was, okay, again, yaar, not being able to upload. What? Who's bored? Who's? It has started writing to the port. In the meantime, we'll go back to the DHT11 sensor. So it is going to use a library. It uses a library, right? It uses EXTER. It uses an external library, and it works on pulse width modulation, right? Attached to pin 2. By default, it's attached. You can change going to the library. You can attach it to any pin. And now, how do you add a library? Go to Tools, right? And go to Manage Libraries. So when you go to Manage Libraries, and go to DHT. Now you can have it here. DHT sensor library by Adafruit version 1.2, DHT11, DHT22. So this is the library. Many have installed a very wrong library. You have to understand it has to be by Adafruit, right? So this has to be the library. In the library manager, you'll go and install this library. Alright. You can select the latest version of the library and install the DST. So mine is installed, yours should go through, right? And this is what you have to take care of. This is what you have to take care of, right? Right, so after installing this library, what I will do right here, I will say hash include dht dot h. So I'll compile and check for errors. If there are no errors, let me first refresh this to check. Okay, now you're having this floating towards the right hand side. So these are the two tables working head to head together, so no problem. So we have included a library dst.h, and I will define, जहाँ पर मैंने इसको define किया वहीं पर मैं define करता हूँ, ठीक है? So first let me see the compilation. I already have this DST11 program being done. So DST11. So we have DST.edge and we are going to attach it the type. Similarly, like we have done here. So we are going to initialize DST as DST. What is this? The pin that DST11 is attached to. But you can see we have bedroom light 4 attached to pin number 2. We're going to shift this to some other pin, right? And attach DST11 to pin number 2 right here. So it's called initialization. So now bedroom light 2. So let's go to the diagram of ESP8266. ये क्या हो गया? यहाँ पर कुछ आई नहीं रही image. ये हमको ये image है. हाँ? वो मस्त नहीं थी. ESP8266 pin out. चलो देखते हैं ऐसे ही. ना बस उसे असल पाम डायग्राम है चीनी नहीं. ठीक है, we are having this here. So D2 is GPIO 4 और हमारा GPIO कौन सा आवर नहीं है. GPIO 6 चाहिए GPIO 14 चाहिए ना बंद. 12 चाहिए. 12 क्या है? D6. तो मुझे क्या करना है? GPIO 0 को D4 को D6 पे लगाना है. तीसरा D4 को D6 पे लगाना है सबसे पहले. ठीक है, so I'll do that. I'll take D4 and attach it to D6, and I will also go here and change this now to 16. Is it GPIO 16? D6 is GPIO 12, so I will use 12 right here. Okay. So now we have already defined the DST as 2, means pin number 2 पे हमें DST11 को attach करना. तो कैसे करेंगे DST11 को attach? GND, VCC and data, all three things are with you, so go on and do that. So I'll attach it somewhere here. Alright, I'll attach it. Oh my god, I lost it. तेरा ये मेल टू मेल केबल्स हैं 3 मेल टू मेल 3
चार है सर
3 ही चाहिए 4 को क्या करना है पहला इज गोइंग टू बी GND ठीक है सेटिंग हाजी करें उसमें
बोर्ड ही ऐसा है सर
फर्स्ट इज गोइंग टू बी VCC फॉर VCC मैं क्या यूज करूंगा कौन सी पिन यूज करूंगा VIN where is VIN
इन वो लास्ट वाला है ना लेफ्ट साइड वाला अच्छा हाई वोल्टेज रेंज लिखा है
5 वोल्ट 3.3 पे भी चलेगा and GND as usual is going to be attached to the GND right here so you can see it powers down your light आ गई
यस सर
तो हमारा DST11 ऑन है अब आपको डेटा पिन को D2 which one is D2 हाँ कौन सी
D4 GPIO to D4
So I will attach it to D4. So now let's see how it goes like. So first we'll have to print and see how it works before we publish it on the web page or on the app. Right. So we have DST absolutely fine. So we don't have any problem right here. ठीक है? So we are going to say हमें क्या क्या चाहिए हमें temperature चाहिए और हमें humidity चाहिए. I'm going to define some variables so that are going to be unsigned. Unsigned by why would you keep it unsigned? So I'll say int क्या temperature is equal to 0 int humidity is equal to 0 int heat index is equal to 0. Now let's take all three of them and define it here. जो हमने अभी यहाँ पर किया ना मैन्युअली हमने डाला 30 डिग्रीज सेल्सियस तो यहाँ पर क्या करेंगे हम concatenation so I will say plus right TEMPERATU temperature ठीक है और यहाँ पर क्या करेंगे हम 80% तो यहाँ पर भी करेंगे हम प्लस ह्यूमिडिटी और फील जो है 29 डिग्री सेल्सियस इसको भी हम क्या कर देंगे सो हीट इंडेक्स पे इसको डिफाइन कर देंगे हाँ हाँ तो कहाँ रखा ह्यूमिडिटी
यहाँ पहली ना
हाँ सॉरी सो फील्स लाइक
वहाँ
ठीक
पे
है
सर हमने लिखा ना हेड इंडेक्स वहाँ पे हीट इंडेक्स
हाँ
ऊपर जो हमने लिखा ना हेड इंडेक्स
कहाँ?
आपने लिखा ऊपर से पहले यहाँ पे नीचे
spelling mistake it is heat index so it's a clear cut spelling mistake so we should get 000 now and then we'll update it फिलहाल के लिए we should be getting 000
एरर आ गया कौन
yes we know that we may not be able to convert it to string it has to be converted to string manually तो इसको हमें string में convert करके display कराना पड़ेगा क्योंकि you are setting integer type variable as string so this process known as typecasting we will convert it to string ठीक है बेटा let's continue Okay, upload starts. Let's go ahead and see the result. Let's get yellow.
एक आपने पिछला वाला रिकॉर्ड निकाला था इसलिए ये वाला
मुझे जो है ना let's upload. Okay, temperature 0 degrees Celsius, so there has to be a bit of space. Percent में space, और यहाँ पर भी space. तो क्यों ना हम एक काम करते हैं, ये जो सारा है ना इसे बोल्ड टैग्स में रखते हैं. B यहाँ से भी स्टार्टिंग पे B यानी कि बोल्ड टैग, और यहाँ से भी स्टार्टिंग में B यानी कि बोल्ड टैग, और यहाँ पर बोल्ड टैग बंद कर देते हैं, और यहाँ पर भी बोल्ड टैग बंद कर देते हैं. और what is this 29 here? And here it is bold tag. Okay, so we are getting the 0 degrees Celsius. Again, so there's no space in degrees Celsius, there is no space in percentage, and there's no space here. And as long as the CSS is concerned, we have to apply what we have applied there only. So control stable TD and control stable TR. यही है ना दो? Table row and table division का CSS जो है वो हमें यहाँ पर भी अप्लाई करना. तो सिर्फ क्या करेंगे काम, कंट्रोल टेबल 2 और यहाँ पर भी 2 लिखेंगे. यहाँ पर 300 पिक्सल्स कर देंगे, पैडिंग ठीक है, और टेबल डिवीजन का 170 पिक्सल्स कर देंगे. एंड थोड़ा सा राइट की तरफ ले आते हैं कंट्रोल स्टेबल. फ्लोट राइट तो है लेकिन एक्सट्रीम, सो आई विल से मार्जिन डैश राइट 10 पिक्सल्स. थोड़ा सा यहाँ की तरफ राइट की तरफ ले आते हैं इसको. ठीक है, सो लेट्स सी नाउ. ठीक है, थोड़ा सा राइट की तरफ आ गया. और टेबल का भी मैं थोड़ा विड्थ, कंट्रोल टेबल 2 मार्जिन मिनिमम विड्थ यहाँ पर हटा देता हूँ मैं. टेबल रो and carry on with the width as 220 pixels. What is this? Alright, by the time it uploads, let's go and start. Now that we know we have 3 global variables. हमारे पास कितने global variables है? 3 global variables है. So I will say, ठीक है, we'll create a function void, ठीक है, right? So get temperature, T-U-R-E, get T-E-M-P-E-R-A-T-U-R-E. So I'm going to have this temperature. So it's going to reinitialize all the 3 variables that are already declared: temperature, humidity, and heat index. So temperature is equal to this, humidity is equal to this, and heat index is equal to this. ठीक I will say temperature is equal to, now we have already initialized our DHT11 sensor right here as DHT attached to pin number 2. Let's carry on. And we will say DHT dot get temperature, TMPER, get temperature, क्या हो गया? Why isn't this showing? Okay, DST dot get humidity. नहीं. And I will say DHT dot heat index is equal to 100. So let's keep it simple. Let's first compile to check for the errors if we have it. Huh? No, DST has no get temperature. Why? Huh? क्या बोल रहे हो? I know it has a function, get temperature. It already has a function, read temperature, not get temperature. I'm very sorry. So it's a read temperature and read humidity. So DHT dot heat index. So just a moment. DHT heat index. So I'll have to see our training. That is compute heat index, temperature plus humidity. So now it's going to have compute, use the function known as compute heat index that takes 2 parameters. What is the temperature? We have this temperature, and the second parameter humidity, and the third parameter is false. Do you want to compute in degrees Fahrenheit or degrees Celsius? If I pass read temperature, जब हम करें ना यहाँ पर, अगर मैं यहाँ एक argument pass करूँगा true, तो मुझे ये देगा temperature in degrees Fahrenheit. ठीक है, Fahrenheit scale पे temperature दिखाएगा. अगर मैं कुछ नहीं pass करता हूँ, तो ये degree Celsius पे दिखाता है. यहाँ पर आपको किस पे चाहिए, हीट इंडेक्स किसका चाहिए आपको, यानी कि फील किसका देखना आपको. फील मीन्स ह्यूमिडिटी और टेम्परेचर को मिला के आप हीट कितनी फील कर रहे हो. कभी कभी टेम्परेचर 30 होता है, ह्यूमिडिटी 90 होता है, हम ज़्यादा फील करते हैं, राइट. सो दैट्स वाई रियल फील हमें देखने के लिए कंप्यूट हीट इंडेक्स करना है. एंड यू हैव टू पास टेम्परेचर एज एन आर्ग्यूमेंट, कॉमा ह्यूमिडिटी एज सेकंड आर्ग्यूमेंट. थर्ड इज फॉल्स. डू यू वांट डिग्री सेल्सियस और यू वांट इन डिग्रीज Fahrenheit. So now because we have to get it after every 3 times in a second, so I would rather take it in loop. 4 times per second get the temperature. That's it. You call this in loop, because loop is something that will keep on running and calling the function get temperature and giving you a new temperature 3 times per second. So it's upload. Oh no. Terminate. Heat index is not defined. Yes, we have declared it as capital I. ऊपर हमने किया ना, ये define capital I. Let's see if we're able to do justice right here. My God, what are we getting it?
डिग्री सेल्सियस में आ गया वो
डिफाइन किया ना कि इसको वहां पे जो मैंने इसको चेंज नहीं किया तो उसके वजह से मैंने खोल दिया
हाँ?
अब चेक कीजिए
हम्म
अब डिफाइन कीजिए
हम्म हम्म देखा? We'll turn on all to check. Yes, everything is fine. Turn off all. Everything is fine. And feels like minus. That's very good. We will have to recheck what is the problem right here. So I am taking this middle wire and attaching it to D4. What is D4? And in order to check, it's more better to check. No, it's more better to check by loop. So I'll go to loop and call get temperature and print the. Okay, we'll have to do serial. Have we defined serial monitor? हाँ? नहीं किया होगा initialize में. हाँ? Initialize में किया होगा हमने. Serial dot begin 115200. So we are going to print the temperature in order to see what is happening wrong here. Oh, कौन है इलाक? कुछ नहीं करा था. Volume.
प्रोसेसर
Volume.
देखा सर मैंने वो
क्या देखा?
वही ना सर जो एरर था वहाँ पे
Thank you. तूने यार निकाला.
वहाँ पे क्या कर रहा है
वहाँ क्या को गोवा ठीक
लग तो रहा
लग रहा है. मैं तो क्या दिलस ऐसे क्या था भलाई मैं खुदा क्या हमने print ln. So let's go with print ln. And rather I will use 3 volts to check it for the more betterment. Okay, let's see how it goes like. Certificate temperature.
इसके सामने लगती है सर काम करता है कि
It's not showing.
ये क्या
No.
लूज होगा
I'll use
हमारा
it.
7 मैक्स में हमारा है वो
I'll use mine. Precision test. I know. Why is it happening? So I have to test.
26% de सब बोलो
Hmm?
26% de बोलो
Ama başına delil geç. Mesela hak başına skiing bay. अपलोड क्या करना है नया लगा के कौन सा अपलोड करता है ये तो कालस ने बड़ी शुज गलती करान थी इस कालस में गैस गलती
तो ही नहीं सकता सर
माँ ये क्या बनाया वो थे क्या था कार्टून ही है okay let's see
Google phone is not available
available oh my god what something wrong यार क्या हो गया okay let me see क्या wrong हो रहा है यहाँ पर I'm using my god I'm not using Veeam pin right here at all sorry okay 1 2 upload. Let's upload the program first to check for the error. This is not mine. This one is. प्लस माइनस जो उल्टा Zulache te kahamachams na gwati.
23 टेम्परेचर
ठीक है
इसके सामने रख दीजिए ना सर कॉन्स्टेंट है वो
22 तो सवाल ही पैदा नहीं है ठीक है नॉट गेटिंग इट राइट मुझे भी लग रहा है कुछ गड़बड़ कहीं ना कहीं तो है
सर मैंने व्हाट्सएप पे कुछ भेजा
माइनस
माइनस घटा वो टेम्परेचर ठहर क्या ते माइनस 9 में साइबेरिया क्या अस्तगफिरुल्लाह अज़ीम अस्तगफिरुल्लाह अज़ीम ये भी पागल है 10 मुझे लगता है इट्स वर्किंग फाइन नाउ
वायरस में सर वो
हाँ वायरस में थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम
लूज वाला गिरा हुआ है।
नहीं मुझे कभी नहीं हुआ
ब्रेड बोर्ड में भी प्रॉब्लम आ रही है
कैसे
ब्रेड बोर्डिंग खराब है सर
मेरा तो ठीक उसमें पहले ही किया करो मैंने आपको बोला पेपर पेन से करी गोदत खेल थोड़ा
ऐसा छीन द रूम में कहां से हो
तो बने से असल डिवाइस टेस्टिंग है नोट कर Alright, so we have rectified some wiring problems, so nothing more serious. सिर्फ प्रॉब्लम वायर्स के था ह्यूमिडिटी इज 40 नाउ देन यू कैन सी ह्यूमिडिटी इज गोइंग डाउन बिकॉज मैंने क्या किया मैंने हीट के थ्रू हाँ आई हैव एक्सपोज्ड माय सेंसर टू हीट हीट इज गोइंग टू किल ह्यूमिडिटी राइट अगर आप घर में भी देखेंगे तो इतना दार यार तो इतना सेंसर लगेगा पता चु यम साथ हीट बढ़े हीट रिच अम ह्यूमिडिटी कम पता दार यार 10-15 मिनट दियो ह्यूमिडिटी गैस भी नॉर्मल नाउ दिस कैन बी यूज्ड इफ यू आर हैविंग अ ह्यूमिडिफायर अगर आपके घर में पेशेंट है एजमेटिक पेशेंट है ह्यूमिडिफायर है ह्यूमिडिटी कम हो रही है ठीक है तो आप ऐसा कर सकते हैं कि आप ऑटोमेटिक ह्यूमिडिफायर आप सर्वो के थ्रू मूव करा सकते हैं जैसे ह्यूमिडिटी कम होगी ह्यूमिडिफायर ने ह्यूमिडिटी को बराबर कर दिया जब आप सेंस करते ह्यूमिडिटी बराबर आ गई ह्यूमिडिफायर काम नहीं करेगा and as per the temperature now you can see that because I raised it to heights 25 degrees अब जितना टेम्परेचर कम होता जाएगा उतनी हमारी ह्यूमिडिटी but and now you can see that the feel it is 48 degrees and 25 degrees the real feel that it's showing us is 24 degrees Celsius of the room now you can see it from any part of the world now what we need to do is connect the same device to the internet and see it from any part of the world right you're having many things to do you're having the work cut out for the day right and else every operation is going to work same
Yes, sir.
right working same all right so everything is working absolutely
इसका वीडियो भेजेंगे हम पहले से भेजेंगे मतलब पहले जो ये हमने ये टेबल बनाया फिर ये HTML का ऐड किया कि एक साथ सारा
मुझे ये चाहिए I just need the video of this screen and the working from this side and that's
तो
it
हम यही करेंगे
now then it's my temperature sensor which is working fine Since yours is not working fine, so I'll have to go and attach yours first. Now, so one thing I've done that I've tested my temperature sensor to be absolutely okay with this. Now I'll attach yours. Now it's also working absolutely fine, right? Okay, it's jumped to, I don't know. Can I have someone else's, please?
मेरे बगैर है ही नहीं किसी को.
हमें ये
Huh?
मेरे बगैर है ही नहीं सर. ये मेरे को वो प्रोजेक्ट था ना उसपे.
Then क्या goes?
हम कैसे कर पाएंगे ये वाला?
Agora a questão é चालू. Vamos a चलियो. या था हम तो ठा पेस. And we are attaching it to 3 volts. मतलब मैंने जो attach की.
इसको फायर से
नहीं मैंने 3 पे ही करा है काम. It is kind of missing something right here. मतलब तो उसी हिसाब से मान के DHT11 या इसको बोलो दियो बादल ये में से होत मुचुत जल्दी पता नहीं कुछ स्किप करा बीच बीच में नहीं खराब नहीं होगा वैसे तो let's see. Mine is already tested, so let's see again. It's absolutely fine now. This is showing everything fine now. Humidity is now back to 81%, temperature 18 degrees Celsius. It feels like here, near to this heater, it feels like 17 degrees Celsius. And all the lamps are on, so I would turn off all the lamps. हाँ इतना बड़ी अंदर का टेस्ट खुदा हेलो हाँ जी चलो ठीक है क्या बजाओगे चलो ठीक है जैसे निकलोगे मुझे फ़ोन करना जब पहुँचोगे मुझे फ़ोन करना चलो ठीक ठीक है. ODS हाँ. शायद लूज लगता है. Accent. Do I have to use VCC of 5/4? So VCC data and GND. So we have to use VCC right here. Maybe it's not going to work on 3.3 volts. There's a library error, I suppose. Okay, let me use a new file. So I'm going to use DST tester here. I'm going to upload the new program. It's only DST and rest I'm going to cancel for that. Using the baud rate here, 9600 NAND, so we are not getting it right, so you can see clearly. So absolutely not getting anything right here. Okay, maybe we're using DST22 library here, so let's see. Uploaded? We're not getting anything at all right here, so that's the problem. Alright, nothing wrong again. Wiring problems, so check for the final time. It's starting now. I think we have problem here as well. Okay, let's see now. Because मुझे लगता है कि वोल्टेज पूरी इसे नहीं मिल रही है. एक्सटर्नल इंटरफेसिंग पे चल जाएगा. I think we're having some kind of a problem right here because the other program is working fine. ESP.handle client and get temperature calls. This, so instead of calling the get temperature function, why don't I reinitialize the variables directly? है ना? तो मैं reinitialization of variables directly करता हूँ. इसमें शायद एक pulse miss हो रहा है. So before I get the ESP client, why don't I do these things after every 190 milliseconds? Let's take it off. No, 115200 moderate. We have to change the moderate. Let's keep it as it is. So let's see.
सर ये इसमें ट्राई कीजिए।
मेल टू फेल
यस सर।
मैसेज वापसी